It's time we had a conversation. And I really need for you to focus and listen, okay? This is not the time to let your mind start drifting. You see, we call this the talk. See, this is the talk that all black folks have to have with their children. And I can't stress how important this is, so make sure that you're paying attention. Because some of this information you're getting could someday save your existence. You see, my father told me this when I was your age, and it's a shame I got to continue this tradition. But at this point, it is what it is. I got to handle my business. Now, I must warn you, some of this may come off as offensive or make you feel defenseless. But I can no longer shield you from this. It's time you know what the real is. And the first thing I'll tell you is this. You were cursed from the beginning. Now, I know that sounds crazy to you, but just give me a minute and I'll try to make sense of what don't make sense in hopes that you get it. You see things one way. And there are those that see things different. And understand there's absolutely nothing wrong with your vision or your opinions, but son, it's your pigment. You see that melanin in your skin? It somehow fuels their ignorance and makes them indignant. Hence, this is the reason for this tension and division that's happening right before your eyes. Now, this is to no fault of your own. This happened long before you and I. And that look on your face says it all. You want to know why? Well, son, I can't answer that. All I could do is teach you how to survive. You see, hatred, it's been around for many years. But this act of hatred in particular began when our ancestors were shackled and dragged over here to be slaves. We were captured, treated like animals, beaten and chained, stripped of everything to include our names, taught that we could not be taught, we could only be trained, and if we were caught being smart, we were barked on the trees we'd hang. Now this was all a part of a plot to keep us all contained. That's why I know our ancestors are turning over in their graves when they see what we take for granted. I mean, I want you to take a second and imagine being told that you didn't have the right to read or write or being physically stripped away from your family. And now we fast forward to today, and after hearing all you heard, you figure, wow, look how far we came. Yeah. I admit it, son, I'm grateful. For a lot of things have changed. But one fact still remains the same, and that is, we're not equal. Make no mistake about this, son. When they look at you, they still do not see you. No, not for who you are. And no, I am not a racist by far. And no, I'm not trying to put hatred in your heart. Nor do I want you to be ashamed of who you are. I want you to love your neighbor the same way that you're loved by God, but have a great appreciation for who you are as the black man in America. And know that that is not a sentence. Look, you're getting older now, son. I think you need to know the difference between black and white privilege, so when you're alone on your own, you know to make the wise decisions. Because honestly, son, the odds are against us. And there will come a day when you have to deal with authority figures. And when that happens, don't run, don't try to resist them. Keep your hands visible with nothing in them. When they talk, you listen, following the instructions that are given. And yes, you do have rights. But to them, they're non-existent. Now, you could get lucky and get a good one because some cops are different. But assume the worst, get the name and badge numbers, and don't argue with them. Now look. I get it. It's a lot to take in. But son, this is our system. And until things change, this is the best way to make sure you're not a statistic.